Today I want to talk about the benefits of cycling over running. We all enjoy exercising, or at least we should. Exercising is great for our bodies, it's great for our minds, it's even good for our souls. It keeps us healthy and it keeps us well balanced. So exercising is great for all of us. I think cycling is better than running for the most part because running has a lot of impact upon your body. When you run, it puts a lot of pressure upon your lower back, upon your knees, upon your feet, on your ankles, the soles of your feet, which takes the brunt of the punishment that you put on your body when you're running. Well, cycling does away with all that. It solves the problem of having the pressure upon your lower back, upon your knees, upon your feet. When you're cycling, your body is more at a relaxed position, mainly because you're sitting on the saddle. When you're running, you're up on your feet and you're going, and your bones and your joints are pounding together and feeling the pressure of the pavement. When you're on a bicycle, the seat is supporting your body, so a lot of your weight is supported by the bicycle itself. And when you're making the motions with your legs when you're pedaling your bicycle, it keeps your legs more in a rhythmic motion. Your body is a better posture. You're more relaxed, so your body is not taking the brunt of the force of the exercise that you're doing. Cycling also is much more enjoyable than running. Think about running for a second. Think about running in the heat of the summer, for instance. Most of the time when you see people, they're out early in the mornings or they're late in the afternoons. Here in the east, you see them running up and down the coastline of the beaches. But they do that because in the heat of the day, the pressures and the temperature plays a lot with the body. They lose a lot of fluids. It takes away from the experience. When they're running at such a pace, the only thing you can think about is the heat waves that are in front of them. You think about their shoes being on the asphalt or the blacktop of the highway, which where most people here, that's the only place they have to run. We don't have really locations for runners like dirt trails and such. But those hold a lot of heat, so they're receiving all that heat from the ground. And that run is very mundane, very boring. There's not much for them to look at, not much for them to consider while they're running. Maybe it's a thought process that maybe they could be praying, but still running is very boring. Whereas cycling, on the other hand, you have the ability to control your environment a little bit more. For an example, you're riding through town. If you're running, obviously you could stop, but then you would break your exercise routine. When you're cycling, you can be going, you can have your legs going, have your momentum going. You see something you like, you actually could stop. You could coast for a few moments. And that'll give you a chance to glance over to the side. You can see what's going on, see the surroundings, and continue on with your routine, also keeping cool air in your face. Also, cycling is not as boring because you're able to go places and do things and see sights. When you're in the city, you're able to intake the environment. You're able to see the parks, the recreation. You're able to see the shopping centers and all these things as you're passing by. You can enjoy this, especially if you're out in the woods or out in the parks. Say, for instance, you're mountain biking, you're able to enjoy the ride more. You're able to take in nature. You're able to feel the breeze from the ocean blowing upon you. All these things are better for you when you're cycling because you're able to go further. Which leads me to another thing. Cycling is more efficient. Whether you're running, basically it's you running. You may have someone that can come along and join with you and run, but to have a conversation while you're running is kind of hard to do because you're moving at such a pace with your body that a conversation is something you really cannot carry on with another runner. But if you're cycling, it's something that you can involve the whole family with. It's something that you can do as a family. It's more efficient also because cycling, you can use it for commuting. You can commute from work to home. You can commute from home to school, which would save you money as far as gas. It would save you money as far as insurance and things if you live in a city. So it's more efficient. No one would want to go to school and sit beside someone who was running to school every day because obviously they would be sweaty and the smell of them may be pretty strong. Whereas cycling, you could control yourself, you can control your pace, control your momentum. So it's more efficient for you. It could be a benefit to you and to your family. So in closing that, I think cycling is better than running simply because it has less impact upon your body. It's more enjoyable, and also it's more efficient and a benefit to you, to your health, and it can contribute to something that you and your family could do together. Thank you so much for the opportunity that I've had to speak with you on cycling versus running, and hope you have a good evening. Thank you very much.